If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture in intermediate level. So in continuation with our discussion for graphs in inverse trigonometry, we'll take a new type of graphs of our inverse, that is sine of sine inverse, sine, cos inverse and cos inverse cos. Okay, then let's see this. Okay, now another one. Suppose sine of sine inverse x. So we have already seen what is sine of sine inverse x. It is always x. What is the domain of x? You can put x, because first sine inverse will eat it, so you can put only that much which sine inverse can digest, that is from -1 to 1, and its output is sine. What is the output of sine? It is always -1 to 1. So your domain is also from -1 to 1, range is also -1 to 1. In between that, your y is equal to x. So it is the same line. It is the straight line y equal to x. So it is y equal to x. So it becomes easy for y x sine equal to sine of sine inverse x. It is the same line. Now the reverse is not true. We have seen already. Sine inverse of sine x. This is equal to x if x is in between this domain. Because now x can take any value, so it will go anywhere. But the output will not be anywhere. The output of sine inverse is between these two. So if your input is between these two, then input and output same. Because your output is only between these two, sine inverse. So if you restrict your input from these to this, then it will be same. So minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the output will be y equal to x. You can see this line. But beyond that we don't know, so that we have to find it out. So how we will find it out? Similar concept like this way, which quadrant it is going, we want to bring it back, or you can draw it by seeing also. Suppose if I put pi, what is the value of sine pi? Sine pi is 0. So what is the value of sine inverse? Sine inverse 0 will also give you not pi. Sine inverse 0 will give you 0, because sine inverse answer should be between these two, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So that's why at pi it should come 0. So you can draw a straight line again. Once you know it will be a straight line, then in the exam it is not required you to remember this, what will be this branch. From here you draw a line which is passing through 0. Then you can by using straight line concept you can find the equation of this line. So you can easily remember it. No need to remember it. But I am showing you how it is coming. Now suppose you are going beyond 90 degree. That means you are coming here. Okay. So if you are coming here, that is your sin x. So it is positive. Okay. First you have given this one positive. So now if you take sine inverse of positive number, what answer it gives? It gives this answer, because you are here now. You are here. Actual answer. Actually you have given your x is here. You have given value greater than 90, so you got a positive value. Now if you take sine inverse, you will get answer here, because sine inverse for positive value answer is here. So from actual answer is here, but it is here. So you want to move it from here to here. So how we have done it? We have seen if this is theta, how we will move it? This is pi minus theta. This angle will be equal to pi minus theta. We have seen from first quadrant to second quadrant, so that's why it is pi minus x. So if this is x, because the output x will come here, because sine inverse will give it here, but actual x is there. So actual x will be equal to, suppose this is x dash, so pi minus x dash. So that's why it is pi minus x. So similar notion you can draw the other lines also. I am not going now. So you can easily draw it here also. Now if you are going beyond 90 degree, suppose you are going, what is here? You are going beyond 90. So you are coming here. So this is your angle now. This is your actual x. So sine is here negative. So sine inverse negative answer will come here. So this is your x dash. So how to shift it there? You can think it in this way. Suppose this is minus 30. So this angle is minus 30. So you want to make this one is 30. So this one should be equal to minus 150. Then this angle, because quadrant angle should be same. Whatever minus 30 value is giving, it's the same minus 30 value here also it will give. Because sine both the places sine is negative. So minus 30 means here from here to here it should be minus 150. So how to make minus 30 to 150? So you add 180 with this one. So it will be 180 plus your minus 30 will give you 150. But this is in negative direction, so minus of this one. So that's why minus of pi plus x. X is x dash. X dash is minus 30, so pi plus x dash will give you 150, then minus. So you can see minus of pi plus x. Now sum of this graph, this is not periodic, the first one, sine of sine inverse, because this is up to only this branch, it is not repeating, the entire line is not coming, so only here to here the graph is there. So it is aperiodic, that's why no period, but it is periodic, you can say. It is repeating. What is the period? Like your normal sine x 2 pi. Similarly cos of cos inverse x, again it is x, if you are between minus 1 to 1, so it will be again same line. It is again aperiodic. cos inverse cos x. What is the output of cos inverse? 0 to pi. Input you can give any value. So if your input is between 0 to pi, then input output remains same. So from 0 to pi, input and output remain same. That means y equal to x line from 0 to pi. But if you go beyond pi, now you can see if you are going beyond pi, where I have done this one. Suppose you are going beyond pi. So 0 to pi, you know this one. So if you are going beyond pi, that means your x is now here, actual x. What is this cos value? This cos will give you negative value. What is the cos inverse negative? Cos inverse negative answer is here. So this will be x dash. From here to here it will give you answer. So this is not the answer. So how to bring it to x? From this quadrant to this quadrant, you have to think now. Suppose this is now they have given minus 150. Minus 150 means this angle is 30 degrees. So you want to make this angle 30. So you want to make x equal to minus 210 degree. Because this 30 you want to make it here, quadrant angle. So how to make it 150 to 210? So if you take 360 add to this one, then it is 210. So if you add this one, that means 152 pi plus x dash will give you minus 210. That is my, sorry, it is why I am writing minus. This is positive only. 150, this is 30, this is 30, so this is 210. So it should be 360 minus this one, so 2 pi minus x. So 2 pi minus x dash. So that's why it is 2 pi minus x. No need to remember this one. You can just recall it in this way. Up to pi you know. Then you think 2 pi. Cos 2 pi. What is the value of cos 2 pi? Cos 360 degree. 1. Okay. So what is cos inverse 1? 0. So that's why it is coming at 0. So it will come to 0 degree angle. So that way you can think also. Similar way in back side also. This is will be y equal to minus x because this will be in this quadrant. This quadrant to this quadrant you have to shift because you are going now below 0, so you are coming at this quadrant here cos positive, but answer will come here, so you have to shift it from here to here. You have seen from 4th to 1st or 1st to 4th it is minus x. It is again periodic like your cos 2 pi. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.